And the next question, how can we protect ourselves when we are using technology? In particular, if one has to spend hours every day on a computer for work.
I'm as a student, and I hope only at that time, I was addicted to computer science and had a lot of hours in a center of computation. And it was an old time with cards and Lochkarten, I don't know, the punch cards, but doesn't matter. It was so that I can't sleep at that time because the problems follows me. And sometimes I had the impression I'm the computer and I'm programmed in the night.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. But I learned a lot at that time, and I have to learn to manage that. And I think an important part of it is that we keep distance to this kind of consciousness. There was an interesting title in the German newspaper Der Spiegel. They said the computer frees the work from the contents. And it's at that time mainly it's a good abstraction they made, because the computer structures imperate the behavior, and sometimes you don't ask what I'm doing, you just rotate. Okay, and so one has to deepen the experience of inner values. Let me tell about a test which made in a company. They tried to test loudspeakers. And they asked musicians to test them, and they played classic musics. And the loudspeakers was behind the curtain. And, this test was completely unfunctional because the musicians hear the music and not the speakers. They were connected to the music they found. And moment, I must stop a moment. And the musicians, they hear the music and were unable to decide which speaker is better and not so good. And this kind of hearing shows that we can use media as a vehicle. The media are only the help to focus the consciousness on the content. As we all know, when we telephonate, we can experience the mood of the other. That's possible. It's not so easy, but it is possible. And this kind of sensitivity we have to develop if we use technical aids. For example, we have here in the Dornach, it's a Goetheanum, a branch on Zoom every week about spiritual experiences. And it is very intensive, very intensive. And from time to time, we ask ourselves, what are we doing here with the technique? And we try to be aware where are influences. But if you are able to enter per empathy, the consciousness of the other participants, it is possible to overcome the influences of the technic beings. And one next thought I would add is these beings are connected with human beings, and if we don't take them in our mind, they have to serve beings we don't like. And this seems to me the reason why these beings try to intrude in our mind, or to be present in our mind. They do that. There are several ways. One way is to disturb things in the everyday life. And I learned to be aware if something, some little accident happens, to wake up, there is one who like to be with you. And I think if we use technical mediums, we should be aware about the beings which are necessary that this all functions.
So accompanying being, the beings accompanying these technologies.
Elementary beings, Yes.
Okay, thank you, Andreas.